Hi, welcome to Culture Shot. I've been doing a lot of work lately with a couple of organizations around organizational values. Those things that I know inside HR everybody gets very excited about, and outside HR everybody kind of yawns and falls asleep because they're the kinds of things that they think are HR speak. The reality is I'm a big proponent of a strong set of values. I think we don't pick them well enough. I think the reason that we find them boring is because we bland them out. We choose vanilla words. We go with all the usual staples, and you'll probably laugh at this, but respect, integrity, all the things that are probably on your wall right now that are true and they're important. They're those kind of permission to play values, i.e. if you don't have them, you shouldn't be in business in the first place. But they really don't describe you personally very well. I have a strong belief that your values are there to help you pick between two lousy options. And so the things you pick are the things that are going to enable you to sleep well at night. They're the things that are going to enable you to, sort of rest with an easy conscience. That's how your personal value system works. And I think when we pick values for our organization, we should be exactly as picky as that. We should find things that really describe us very fluidly. Now, there's a very important reason for that. One of them is that if we're looking for people who are like us, then we need to have a measurement, and values are a great measurement of that. The other thing is they dictate the kind of behavior, the kinds of things that we will tolerate, and the kinds of things that we will accept, and the kinds of things we'll encourage inside our workplace, and they very clearly define the things we won't. So when we get to the heart of them, they're really critical in terms of defining us. Now, one of the questions that I'll get, and this is really sort of the big idea for this week, is when we've got values that represent our organization very well, but they're very clearly defined, they're sometimes a little quirky, a little strange, etc., because we're a little quirky and a little strange. And how do we find people? How do we find people who are exactly like us at the hiring time, etc.? And my answer to you is you probably don't. Maybe get that out of your head. What you need to do is find people who are very close to those sorts of things, and then you simply need to put up passport control on your front door. I.e., when you walk inside your office, it's whatever it is. Outside the front door is South Africa or Brazil or London or Amsterdam or wherever it is that you're watching this from. That's outside the door. Inside the door is a totally different set of rules. Think about this. If you were to travel to a country that is very foreign to you, one where you don't understand the rules, don't understand the culture is very different, perhaps the religion and the mores are very different, there's quite a few things for you to understand, for you to try and get your head around. And so what you'd probably be inclined to do is to simply very strictly, very respectfully adhere to the rules. You'll stick to them and you'll follow them. You just don't want to get into trouble with the police there. Even though those aren't necessarily your values, you're okay practicing them because they're not so completely at odds with yours. That's the way it should be inside the office building, inside the complex, inside anything with your company's name on it. Inside passport control, through passport control at the front door rather, or the front gate, inside there, everything that happens is about your values. And if that means that there's a little bit of sort of shifting to do for each employee on a daily basis, as long as it's not a wild wrench and completely at odds with their values, that's just the way it has to be. That way, we all start to get an understanding of what we're doing here. Have a great week.